Hannah. Congratulations. I hope to see you back again and again. What, you got 2 more to go, is it? Well done. Congratulations. Thank you. Here. Well done, Cody. Where's the supporters out here? Cody, well done. I was a bit worried that time, Cody. You were pushed along that time. It was a little bit harder for you.
Yeah, she was right up my ass, and I just had to keep pushing and try find the smoothest line I could.
Oh, indeed, track getting a bit gnarly, they tell me.
Yeah, I just about stacked it over on the straight back at the back by all the campers at the mini track. I got a bit sideways, but I still saved it.
Oh, excellent indeed. All right, how's your fitness? How's your body feeling?
Sore.
Oh, that's an honest answer indeed. Hey, we talked to Hannah about other interests. Do you play hockey as well?
Nah, I do swimming and rugby.
Swimming and rugby. Tell me about your swimming. How do you go at swimming?
Yeah, I won all my swimming. I won at swimming sports at Dougville, and then I won heaps at Northern Whitehall.
Well done indeed. And what about your rugby?
I haven't started that yet, but I'm playing under 12s, which is a grade up.
All right, well done. What's your position?
Don't know, either halfback or fullback.
Oh, halfback or fullback. You tell us. You want to be a women's rugby player at the highest level?
I'd rather do motocross.
There you go. That's the main thing. Well done. Thank you, Cody. Well done. Another great comment there. So go, Cody. Well done. Really appreciating that. Thank you. Well, here we go, starting now, folks, round number 4, 3 down, 2 to go. Round 3 is complete. So, the maths 3/5 of the way through. In fact, you can say a little bit more than that if you want to think of practice qualifier, but from a racing point of view. So now, the penultimate, what we call the penultimate race. 3 down, after this there's only 1 to go. And they'll all have that tomorrow. So for these guys, it will be their last race of the day. Yeah, we're onto it, getting it up and going again, and back for the gas coming to view. It's sort of when the field's all going like this in the early part of the race, and it's well spread out, and all of a sudden they're out of sight, and then they burst and busted, come over McDonald's, and we get into our Lucas Oils 14 to 16 class with Phoenix and Hayden and Caden here at the moment. Remembering, of course, the first 2 races won by Phoenix, the last one then won by Hayden, so it's not all Phoenix's way at the moment. If he can win this one, he'll go well on his way to taking the overall, but anything to happen to motocross, and now look at this ferocious battle going on in the front. Look at Hayden on the inside. Oh, how do we do it? How does he leave a gap like that? Oh, Phoenix. Oh, man, where's he going from? Hayden, oh, he'll have to button that one off. There they are, side by side. Beautiful motocross to watch. Oh, 98. Hayden Draper, has he got his wheel in front? No, and he's down. He's not there. It's only Phoenix on his own. Hayden's gone down. Oh, Hayden making a mistake like that. How good was the motocross? Chopping and changing places. I thought Phoenix had lost that one big time. He might be back up. Is he getting on his bike? Yes, he's back on his bike. He's up and he's going again. But I tell you what, Hayden Draper down. Oh, man, catch that moment. So, disappointing with a capital D. I tell you what, so now Hayden Draper on the 98. Here is on the black and white on the LMC Husqvarna. Got a bit of work to do now. He's got a few other good riders in front of him, so it'll make it a little bit harder to try and catch up. So there we go at the moment, 7:22 for our man Phoenix Van der Shooter, but then going back to, was 96 and Hayden Draper, so now looking out for the others and finding out where those placings are. I tell you what, Caden in there on the 21 or 211 bike, go to the 309 in there, of course, of Nixon Parks 199, Travis Taylor 17 in there, along with 219 of Ollie Corbin, 394 for Karaidiana, 381 for Lockie McLaren. Lockie has been exceptional form in his racing building up this event, has not had a good day by any matter of means, but you know, they're the challenges that the sport throws at you. A bit of a balance between 125 and 250 racing, and just wondering whether it might have all been a bit awe-inspiring for him. Aidan Taylor started out in absolutely disastrous form with a big fall here, and hasn't really been able to quite get it going again ever since, because I'll tell you what, Aidan, for my money, had top 10 written all over him after the way we'd watch him perform at some of our big motos this year. So there we go, a very unlucky City Honda man, Aidan Taylor, out of Gold Coast Motocross for his racing here this weekend. Lucas Oil's quality oils right across the board, whether it's your Harley, whether it's your championship winning 2-stroke or 4-stroke, whether it be the grease, whether it be your chain loop, you've got it all from Lucas Oil's. Ask for it from your favourite bike shop. Good enough to be sponsoring AMA Supercross and Motocross, the Lucas Oil series. You've all seen it on TV. So check out what Lucas Oils have to offer for the complete range for your bikes. Looking out here at the moment. Here's a 98, here's 98 with the Hayden, so let's see that result officially. He's only gone the one, so very lucky, he made a good recovery. He was lucky that the two of them had made a bit of a break, so by the time he picked himself up, there was a little bit of a break in the passage, and he'd only dropped it, that one position. So actually shows as being in third place now. So it's Phoenix, Caden and Hayden, along with Nixon, Travis, Ollie, Karaidiana, Lockie, Lucas and Cooper. So Lucas Robinson, Cooper Smith putting in the fight back there in the 9-10 placing at the moment. So go Cooper, fresh from his MX3 performance, winning last weekend at the final round, although the series won overall by Taranaki's Cameron Hunger. It's Cooper Smith, the young junior, putting in a solid ride. I'll tell you what, to be in 10th place in this kind of company, go Cooper. Good to see brother Ruben, one of our exceptional riders in New Zealand at the moment, with him doing, of course, a lot of his racing in Australia. A special shout out to his family for their great support of our sport. Phoenix, Caden, Hayden, go to Nixon, Travis, Ollie, we've talked about it, Karaidiana, Lockie, Lucas and Cooper, then do Fletcher Saunders and Chase Williamson. Some more of our riders in this top half of a very, very good 250 field this year. Well, the common denominator through here is all of these bikes this year are 250 4-strokes has been the odd big ball 2-stroke that's turned up in the class. Of course, they are eligible for it from 125cc above, but all the guys seem to favour the 250s, and how good's their riding to go with it, so well done. Right, Lewis Willits, Aidan Taylor, Seaton White, Jake Wills, and Luca Pax is in there. Michaela just outside the point, she's charging, so man, talk about putting double headers together. Michaela Griffiths, as well, of course, of Karaidiana Hornet, doing both their own respective women's class and also mixing it up with these 14 to 16 250 riders as well, and it can only help to improve their rider. We saw that, of course, if you look back on Courtney's career and think of just how many times she was out riding with the other guys as well, and that made so much of an improvement in motocross, and won't ever forget, in fact, even before she went on to win a world title, winning the MX2 class at Woodville and beating some of our very prominent riders at the time, was just an amazing moto, and the crowd vibe of that event is a long-lasting memory of the history of 60 years of Woodville motocross. win for the one and only time a woman won a male-dominated class. We also had some whole shots for Catherine Prum when Catherine was our creme de la creme premier women's motocrosser, I should say. So some fabulous memories of our women riders that have competed against the guys in racing. And Catherine and Courtney will be two premier ones to put into that category for sure. All right, out there at the moment, still looking out for the trio at the front. And of course, there might have been a mistake made by our hotshot Hayden, but can he still take the advantage and go through? We're about to find out. Here we are. No, still so it's Phoenix out in front, then going to Cade, looking to Hayden. He's a little bit further back. I'm just wondering whether he's a bit stunned or shunned from his incident. Here he is coming up to the little kicker in front of our big-time AFC jump. There he goes, the number 98, putting in some big air as he heads across the top. There's the 96 on the back of the shirt. And he was better placed by the overall position earlier, and then made that mistake and dropped back to third. And then, in fact, he was putting in a real good fight to stay there with Caden, until unfortunately, for some reason, now dropping back. So this is a real points plus for our front runner. And if it stays in this order, just when Hayden at that third motor win was looking to put a threat now, remembering, of course, Phoenix had won the first two. If we're going to see Hayden win numbers 3, which he has done, and maybe 4 for this one, I'll tell you what, we're on for a nail-biter. So this is really throwing things back in favour of Phoenix to bring the hotshot Honda rider home for a number 1 at Junior Nationals. He's already been a number 2. And could he then be a number 1? We're about to find out as the excitement builds now. Phoenix van der Schuten out to show us magic at the stage. 14 to 16 racing, 1, 2 and 3. They've all got themselves reasonably well spread out at the moment, so not that intense battle that we'd watched earlier on. 7.22 along with 2:11.96. Going to 3:09 for Nixon Parks. What an amazing last month that man has had for my money. First of all, throw that in there with the MX2 qualifier that he did in March in Pukekohe to end up in 5th place. Put together a very tough and demanding cross-country championship that he did finally win, although came down to the wire and only just won it at Wairapa. And then, of course, putting these the senior rounds Taranaki last weekend, here for the juniors this weekend. What a fantastic run for the man from Te Awamutu in the mighty Waikato. We'll be in Te Awamutu in June this year. Field days coming up again. Proud to be calling the excavator operator competition, as we've done at field days for the last few years. And what an absolute amazing event it is to be part of. So looking forward to that. And when I heard yesterday that we're going to get Jared Hannon on the controls of an excavator for that event, that'll be something to look out for. And I can tell you, over the past few years, we've actually had 2 national champions that have also been 2 very good motocross riders, and I don't know whether that's a coincidence, but anyway, we've had Ben Hodgson and Greg Neru, 2 former excavator champions that have been top flight motocross riders. So, and add to that the famous Dick Dog, long-time supporter of motocross out of the Taranaki. He's been a top contender in excavator nationals as well. So there you go, blokes and diggers. It's something we have a whole lot of fun with each year. Actually going to their contractors meeting tonight for a wrap of their series before we kick off the new round of events in June at field days. Right, Phoenix, Caden, Hayden, still the same order there at the moment. Going back to Nixon, Travis, no changes. Karadiana, Ollie, Lockie, Cooper Kennedy, the standout performers, and Cooper Smith is in there, but Cooper Kennedy all the way from Wyndham in beautiful Southland. Have a lot of time and respect for the Southland region. Go down there each year for the Burt Munro. Of course, we did it last year with the New Zealand Superbikes, plus of course the New Zealand Juniors as well. So a lot of time spent down in Southland, the farming mecca of New Zealand. Just a massive chunk of the country. It's such a beautiful place. Has all the contrasts, like Queenstown, just over the hill at the back of Western Southland, coming down through places like Dipton and Lumsden and the like. So all so much of our country and heritage down there in Southland. Wyndham a little bit north of Invercargill, just off to the side of State Highway 1. You turn off at Edendale and make your way up through there. We used to have the street race through there, a great event to have called for a number of years. Well, Cooper out there on that Ewan Allen Honda supported CRF 250. I'm sure the team down there at Ewan Allen Honda will be behind him. New Zealand's largest Honda dealer, selling more Honda bikes than any other Honda franchise in the country. It's Honda Heaven, Honda Country down in Southland. And the support that Honda give for their support riders is amazing. People like, of course, Jack Trelaw out of the Southland Honda team, or Jack Simon out of the Brent Scammell Honda team from Winton, just up the road towards Queenstown as well. So Southland and Honda goes together so well, and does now have a Ewan Allen Honda rider in this man, Cooper Kennedy, giving the Southland Honda riders a lot of quality support for their riders, and well deserved too with the way they're going. Of course, Jack picked up number 3 NZ in MX1, and the other Jack number 4 NZ in MX2. Jack Trelaw, Jack Simon, well done, representing Southland very well. And now the new kid on the block, the new man to come through, of course, right here at the moment is Cooper Kennedy, and moving up to 7 as well, going past the likes of Ollie and Lockie. Wow. So Cooper Kennedy, what a new name to find. This is brilliant. But I tell you what, out there with Phoenix and doing it all when it counts in the moto. This guy, is he going to keep it all together? Tell you what, very, very lucky, I think. Very lucky, because if we'd not seen that off for Hayden Draper, I think potentially could have been another whole different result. We saw what happened in moto number 3 when these guys were going together, and Hayden finally got the upper hand. And it was a telling blow psychologically for Phoenix. He's very lucky to have had the break, because now, of course, even if we see a win in the last one to Hayden, there should be enough points there for Phoenix to coast him through. So well done in the quality wrap. There you go. There's your moto. There's your victor. Well done to Phoenix. Want to do a shout out for Claire, doing an amazing job, of course, with our finish line, doing our white flag calls and our checkered flag calls. Got it absolutely perfect all day yesterday, and looks to have equalled that as well today. So very hard job to do when you try and focus on people going past at 60, 70, 80 kilometres an hour, and focusing on that rider coming towards you that quick. It's not as if they're just going past sideways, because all the time when they approach the finish line, you're looking at the front and looking, is that my rider, is that my rider? And you've got to get used to them during the race, and she's called it perfectly all weekend. So well done, Claire. Great effort from you, and to shout out to all our flag marshals. What an amazing crew, and a delight to have such a cool group with us over the weekend. And we'll have another group back here, of course, tomorrow as well. Can't do it without them. Go the flag marshals.